welcome to Dove Presents Body and Mind Season 4. This is Aishwarya Ajit. Now, throughout this season, you've watched me take on several fitness challenges, but the one that I fancy the least definitely has to be water sports. In fact, I'm still mentally recovering from the battering that I got at Aquafun not that long ago. It's one for the wall of shame. Really wish you guys didn't have to see that. But you know what? That's what life is about. It's about redemption. And that's what brings me here today to the Al Forsan Sports Resorts to take on wakeboarding. So I've never tried wakeboarding before, and that's why I have Arno here with me. He is the Extreme Sports Manager of Al Forsan Sports Resorts. Hi, Arno.
Hello, Ash. How are you doing today?
I don't know. We'll see. Tell me a little bit about wakeboarding. What is it all about?
Well, wakeboard is a very fun activity which is part of our extreme sports offering in Al Forsan Resort and Sport. And what we're trying to do is to keep people healthy at all time by staying afloat on water. It's a very fun activity. You put your knees on the boat where you're going to start first of all. And then you just let yourself get carried away by the cable. We've got various levels in Al Forsan. We've got the beginner's lake, which is 400 meters, and we got the advanced lake, which is 700 meters. The various levels are from like beginners, intermediate, and advanced, and we got certified instructors that offers all the courses here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm a beginner.
Yep.
So what are some of the key tips that you'd like to share with me?
Well, what I would suggest you today is to keep your knees on the board, hold the cables, and let yourself get carried away.
Yeah.
It's simple.
You
easy.
make it sound so easy, like I could do this in my sleep. Like I just need to hold on to something and the rest will be taken care of.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there's more to it, and I'm going to figure that out in just a bit. Now, you guys know this is actually a fitness challenge. So Arno's going to be the judge, but now it's time to meet my opponent. Guys, the sun is shining bright, the water looks nice and clear, and my competitor looks nice and ready. Meet Bian. She is a model and entrepreneur. Hi, Bian.
Hi, Ash. How are you?
Again, like I mentioned to Arno, I'm not sure. But the best thing about Bian, which gives me a little bit of comfort, is that you dislike water as much as I do.
Well, it's a mixed emotion. I like water, but I'm terrified. So, yeah, I'm just looking to see how this is all gonna go.
Yeah. Now, from my understanding, you've never done this before. So what is your first impression of wakeboarding as soon as you got here?
Well, it's definitely an adventure sport, and I've hardly done any water sports because, like I said, I kind of am scared. Yeah. So more than the challenge, it's also a redemption for me today because I want to overcome this.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm excited to
see how this. You need to face your fear head on, right?
Exactly.
What is your biggest fear about this challenge?
Falling
into the water. Okay, that's another thing we have in common. All right, Bian, let's do this then. Yeah, good luck to you. And
you too.
Let's hope we don't fall into the water. When I first watched the video on Instagram, it looked a bit scary because I'm not a water sport person at all. But at the same time, it looked fun, and I like to take challenges on, so I'm not a quitter.
I was really looking forward to it. I have to be honest, even though I'm a bit scared of water, and water sports, any kind, has always been intimidating, I still was looking forward to it because at the end of the day, my aim is to redeem myself of this fear of water that I have. And yes, I guess it was both mixed emotions. I kept my mind blank. I wanted to see what is this all about? What is the first feeling that I'm going to experience? And the minute it pulled, the only thing I was actually first focused was my body, how my body reacted to it, my arm muscles and all of that. And I'm like, and then it stuck to me, oh my God, all of this is happening on water. So I'm like, I have to now worry about two things, my body and then how water is going to treat me when I fall or if I fall. So yes, that was it. It was like crazy.
My first attempt was a joke. I don't even think I lasted 10 seconds because the shock of it all, when the pulley drags you, sometimes it's hard to find your balance, and that's what happened. I ended up swaying to the side and eventually inside the water.
So when I was in the water, the body, how my muscles, especially my arm muscles, were working towards the corners were the most important thing, what I realized after the first one.
Take 2, I had no expectations because my take 1 was so bad. I lasted about 6 seconds. I was like, I'm going to fail this one. But practice definitely makes perfect. And for the second time around, I had better grip over the pulley. But the part that gets you, I think the trickiest part about this entire circuit for beginners is that at one point, the pulley becomes quite loose. And automatically when the string becomes loose, you're not holding on to it as strongly or as firmly anymore. So you tend to relax a little bit, and just when you know, it pulls you back up again. And that is where most people tend to lose their balance and topple off.
The third time, when I almost finished it, I was like, right girl, you can do it. I mean, go girl, you know. I was just patting myself on my back and saying that this is not that difficult, or, you know, this is why people love water sports. So maybe, yeah, I should do this more often.
Bian's final run, she almost finished at about 35 seconds or so. And by this point, the competitive spirit in me was dead. I just wanted to survive this whole circuit because the whole, you know, part of going inside the water is not fun for me, especially because I'm a very nervous swimmer. But the third time around, I listened to the instructions a little bit more carefully, and I learned from the mistakes that I made the first couple of times, and I applied it. And I won it. Remember at the start of the segment, I said it's time for redemption, and I meant it. Not to rub it in too much, Bian, but you were great as well. You did such a great job. Honestly, I thought you were going to win it because you were so much more confident.
Yeah, I mean, getting into the water finally, actually, you know, like you said, it was redeeming because I understood the whole point was not about falling down or worrying about that. It was about the different positions and how your muscles are going to get pulled. So I understand water sports is a lot more than what we think or, you know, need to be worried about actually. So yes, today was an exciting day. It was really redeeming. I'm so happy I'm finally here at this challenge, and congrats, you won.
Thank you. I did. And Arno, you were such a great sport and support throughout this entire process. He kept cheering us on. Do you want to tell us the results quickly?
Well, I think you guys, first of all, did very well for the first time coming on the water. Congratulations to you for that.
Thank you.
The results was very close. You guys had a very short seconds in between. Bian, you did a total of 37.50 seconds.
Okay.
And Ash, you did 46.19. Congratulations to you both for that.
Who would have thought that I would win a water sport challenge, but I can't even swim properly.
You proved it.
Well, I would definitely like to come back at some point, maybe to cheer someone else on.
Yeah.
But what are some of the other activities you have here at the Alforsan?
Well, we got quite a lot of activities. We got the shooting, so you got the pistol shooting and you got a sniper range. Wow. You can do the paintball, you can do karting as well, where we got an academy and a beautiful track which is behind us. We got fitness centers, we got as well gymnastic academy, we got tennis, football. So there's quite a lot of activities that we offer to keep the society healthy in Alforsan here.
The paintball one sounds really fun, doesn't it?
Yeah,
well,
it is.
Thank you so much for having me and Bian over here. We've had such a fantastic time, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks. If my skin could talk, the 3 important things it would say is drink lots of water, moisturize as much as you can or whenever you need it, and lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, juices particularly if that's possible.
Wow, what an incredible day it has been, guys. I won a water sport challenge. Who would have thought? This just goes to show you that anything is possible. It was even worth the broken nail and the frizzy hair. But no fizzy drink for me. You know why? Because I'm going to enjoy my Lacno Cran Apple Ginger Juice. It is 100% natural ingredients, no preservatives or added sugar. Let me take a sip of this. So good. One of my favorite drinks, you guys. So while I enjoy this, why don't you guys go check out our Lacnor Celebrity Fitness Mantra of the Week.
Hi there, this is Ridhima Tiwari and you are watching me on Body and Mind Season 4. My fitness regime is eating the right food, the right diet, cooked in a healthy manner, but most importantly, eating at the right time. Yes, I stay hydrated all the time because water is very, very important for our body. And also, most importantly, I invest 30 to 40 minutes every day to exercise, to tone my body. Starting with first, warm up. Second, a little stretching because it's very important to stretch. Third, a little mixed martial arts with weights to tone up my muscles. And fifth, and the most important, is cool down. A small little wellness tip for all of you out there, yes? Be an early bird, yes, wake up before the sun and eat your meal before sunset. You will be happy, healthy and fit forever.
Time now for a quick break. On the other side, watch me at Zero Fat. Welcome back to Dove Presents Body and Mind Season 4. Now on this very show, we've been to several cafes, restaurants, and even people's homes and tried all sorts of gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free. So today it's time for fat-free. Now, who doesn't love zero, especially when it comes after an astronomical digit on their paycheck? The only other time I like the figure zero is when it's attached to fat. And that's exactly what brings me here to Zero Fat today. And I'm sat with one of the co-founders of the place, Ali. Hi, Ali, how's it going?
Ash. Hi, everything's fine. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for having me and spoiling me with all these dishes.
It's my pleasure.
Now, first of all, zero fat. I don't believe you.
Ash, by zero fat we mean zero trans fat.
Zero trans fat, because there's so many amazing dishes in front of me over here. It must be a real challenge to stick to the whole zero fat. So when you say zero trans fat, in your kitchen you told me you use no oil and no sugar.
No, I bet you won't find any like butter, oil, and sugar in our kitchen.
So you use healthier alternatives for
Exactly.
it. Okay, and this is a concept that started about 3 years ago in Elaine, and now it's, you know, becoming quite popular in Dubai over the last year as well.
Abu Dhabi.
I'm really distracted by the symbolic portrait of Sheikh Mohammed, which is right behind you, where he's cycling in the Al Qudra racetrack. I mean, it's such an amazing portrait that really symbolizes how much the royal family and the UAE government supports the whole health and fitness movement with the Dubai Fitness Challenge and whatnot, correct?
Indeed. The royal family here are one of the, I can say, fitness symbols in UAE. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid and his son, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid, they are athletes. They came from an athletic background. They are in every sports, diving, horse riding, cycling.
And you're quite a health fanatic yourself,
Exactly,
aren't
I'm
you?
a health freak myself,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, the food over here smells and looks amazing. I've just tried one of your signature breakfast dishes, which is a bird's nest toast.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this one.
So this is a breakfast dish. It's a French toast made in a healthy way. So basically the bread is soaked in low-fat almond milk. And you can see the vermicelli with the pistachio and berries here.
So what makes it healthy is the fact that the vermicelli, which is usually deep fried, is not deep fried, and it still tastes like a delicious French toast as if it was fried in butter. It is absolutely delicious. Plus, what makes it more healthy is the fact that there are blueberries in it, which is a great antioxidant as well. Now tell me about this. This is a chicken sandwich?
Yeah, it is a chicken sandwich with made with our, like, we can say, secret recipe with low-fat feta cheese. It's an, I can say, amazing recipe. I mean, it's a good dish for people who are who likes to have chicken sandwich.
Yeah, and this looks like a regular dish, but what makes it so healthy is the fact that the bread is gluten-free.
Exactly.
And feta cheese is one of the more healthier. It's one of the good fats, isn't it? And of course, there's fresh salad, there's a pumpkin and kale puree, there's avocados.
Yeah.
So it's so rich, so full of flavors, and quite a filling dish as well, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
The chicken is just cooked to perfection. I can tell that it hasn't been pan-fried or deep-fried. It has baked chicken. It tastes like baked chicken breasts.
Grilled chicken, yeah.
Grilled
exactly.
chicken breasts, okay. Now I see this paella has been talking to me from the time it came to the table. I can smell the saffron and the fresh seafood. Tell me a little bit about this one.
So it's made without oil, as you know.
Yeah.
This is the bomba rice or the paella rice. There is.
How did you make this without oil? It's incredible.
It was hard. You can't believe how many times we have returned the dish to
perfect it.
Exactly, to perfect it, and it came out this way. As you can see, there is a generous amount of herbs and saffron here. The fish, the shrimps. This dish is so rich, so healthy.
Who are the sort of people who come into this place? Is it people who are gym fanatics or people who just want to, switch to a more healthier?
I can say both. Since the goal of Zero Fat is to spread awareness and shift people to the healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
So the idea of Zero Fat is to create this revolution.
Yes.
In the healthy restaurant industry. And I can see that we are moving in a very steady way.
You absolutely are. I've just, I'm doing a takeaway of all these three. They're so good.
So do you agree that we are revolutionizing the...
Absolutely. You absolutely are revolutionizing it. You need to tell me a little bit about this dessert. So I see 3 popsicles. Yes.
Most popsicles.
Okay, so tell me about this white one over here.
So actually it's green. It's pistachio.
Okay.
And this is chocolate.
Sorry,
and this is
green. A little bit colorblind, yeah.
And this is the Blackberry Popsicle. It's made with, it's completely made from scratch, in-house. Nothing is, we don't use pre-made mixes. So
it tastes very fresh.
It is. And believe it or not, it's only $1.90.
What are some of the alternatives that you use for sugar over here?
We mainly use stevia, raw honey, these healthy alternatives. We don't use sugar at all.
Yep. You were saying something about the calories?
This dish is only 190.
190 calories.
Yeah.
That's very good for a dessert, isn't it? The chocolate one's definitely my favorite. There's some nuts on top. I can't wait to take a big bite into it, but I might embarrass myself if I do it on air, so I'll do it off camera. I'll just be chilling here with Ali. Okay. Ali, it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to come back and try some more dishes from your menu.
We'll be happy to host you.
And congratulations and great job in coming up with such a fantastic concept that's going to change the way people view food in general.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So Ash, I want to announce that we are open for franchising.
Congratulations.
Thank you. To spread Zero Fat and spread the healthy eating movement.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
That's a great movement, great initiative. Thank you so much, Ali.
Thank you, Ash. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us.
Come to think of it, today I've sampled French toast, paella, pistachio ice cream and whatnot. But the best part about eating food that has no oil or sugar in it is that you come out of it feeling light and energetic. Now, speaking of energy, to reinvigorate myself, it's time for me to head to break, so stay tuned for more. Welcome back to Dove Presents Body and Mind Season 4. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love me some honey. I have it every morning religiously with my black tea. I also like a generous drizzle of it over my pancakes. But today, I'm going to take my love for honey to a whole new level by having a full body spa treatment, all using, you guessed it right, honey, and be treated like the real queen bee that I am. The bees are still buzzing around me after that oh so relaxing honey body wrap treatment. Oh my goodness, I enjoyed that so much. This, by the way, is Natalie, who is the spa manager here at the Spa by Sensasia. It's a lot of spa words that I've just used right now. Natalie, first of all, thank you for your wonderful hospitality. Your staff are absolutely amazing. My therapist, her hands are just magical. While it was very relaxing, and I'm going to tell you about my personal experience in just a bit, tell me a little bit about the treatment I just underwent.
Sure. So the Be My Honey treatment, it starts with the Sesame body scrub. So sesames are actually full of zinc. So it's very good at helping to build collagen within your body, at the same time exfoliating and softening the skin. And then you may remember that warm honey and milk body wrap.
Yes.
So that's
the best part.
Yes, and it's very warming and nourishing on the body. And it's really going to leave a good level of hydration on your skin.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought regular ingredients like sesame and honey that I typically use a lot in my kitchen for cooking would make for such good spa treatment ingredients. And from a personal experience, I really enjoyed it. The scrub, I have sensitive feet, so I do tend to feel a little bit ticklish, but that's obviously, you know, person to person experience. But the honey body scrub was so relaxing, and I love everything about honey. I think I've just mentioned that to a viewer some time ago. Tell me a little bit about some of the properties in honey that makes it so good for the skin.
Well, it's actually full of many different things, but one that's really important for the skin is it's an anti-inflammatory. So it's really going to fight away all bad elements that your skin is exposed to, and it's full of antioxidants. So it's really good at going to nourish and feed your skin at the same time.
Would you say this is for women of all skin types and all age groups?
Absolutely, because it's all natural. You're not going to have any reaction if you've got sensitive skin, which is quite often the case with other scrubs.
And how often would you recommend for a person to undergo the Be My Honey treatment?
Well, ideally you should have a body treatment, such as the Be My Honey, every month. But if you can't do that, at least try every second month.
And what's the sort of duration you would recommend?
For the duration, at least spend a good half an hour on an exfoliation or body treatment, and then if you have time, you can go up to 1 hour or 2 hours.
Yes. I mean, if you are blessed with the luxury of time, I would sit and do this for the next 4 hours if I could. Tell me a little bit about some of the other treatments that you offer over here.
So another treatment here is the Lux Cocoa Ritual. So this is again another all-natural ritual. So this one uses a fresh coconut as a body scrub, warm coconut oils. We can even add on the hot stones to really melt all the muscle tension. So it's a fabulous sensory experience, especially because everyone loves the coconut scent as well.
I believe you have several affordable options even for mums to be?
Yes, that's what we specialise in, is our prenatal treatments. It's very hard to find really good prenatal treatments because you have to be professionally trained.
Yeah.
So our therapists are all trained in prenatal treatments, and something also that we have here is a package for mum and dad. So both the mum and dad to be can come in and have a treatment in our couples room and experience the journey together, which is quite nice.
Yeah, well, dads don't need any treatments. I mean, if you're the woman and you're expecting, you deserve all the pampering, in my opinion. I wish I knew this back in 2017 when I was about to become a mum, but maybe for the next one. All right, for the next round, I'm going to be back. All right?
Sure.
Natalie, thank you so much for having me. I thoroughly enjoyed this treatment. I can't wait to come back and perhaps try the coconut scrub.
Absolutely, love to have you.
All right, honeys, it's time for me to go back to my hive. That's enough sweetness for one episode, I would say. But I'll be back same time next week because it is our season finale. But the good news is that we still have some amazing content in store for you. You will see me attempt Tep Factor, which is Crystal Maze, the TV show, meets Escape Room. So that is a lot of fun. Plus, I take a trip down one of the oldest and most iconic resorts here in Dubai and get a treatment right in the middle of the desert. So much in store for you. Make sure you tune in.